Wike became a lawyer in 1998. By that time, I had been a lawyer for over 10 years, in Nigeria at least, right? And I have put in work in all manner of places. I have never been paid a salary by the Nigerian government or any institution in Nigeria except as a youth corper. I want Wike to say the same thing. The man has not had a legitimate life outside the Nigerian state. Okay? So I can understand the inferiority complex of someone like that, whose entire existence has been dependent on sucking from the feeding bottle, from the sovereign feeding bottle of Nigeria. Entirely. Legitimately and illegitimately. I can. Because Wike cannot tell me. If he can, let him please do so. But Wike cannot tell me that everything he has acquired and owns at the moment can be accounted for in terms of the legitimate earnings that he has had, number one, as a local government chairman, number two, as a chief of staff to the Rivers State governor, number three, as a minister of a junior minister for education under President Jonathan, number four, as a governor of Rivers State for 2 terms, and now as the FCT minister. If he can add up his earnings legitimately, including allowances legitimately, and be able to account for his acquisitions in terms of those legitimate earnings, let him say so. I can account for what I own and anything credited to me in terms of my legitimate earnings. I want Wike to say the same thing. If he can say that, I will be on the same pedestal. If he cannot, I am superior to him.
Yeah, I know.
And so I can understand that he is acting out his inferiority, his moral and ethical inferiority in relation to me. And for that, I cannot blame myself. I have lived legitimately. I can account for everything I have, everything that is attributed to my name. I invite Wike as a minister and as a lawyer and as a citizen to say exactly what I have said here. When I was chair of the National Human Rights Commission, I published my assets. They are still available online. I have not borrowed to send my children to school. Okay? I want him to just say something similar. I have not stolen from anybody to send my children to school. No, I have not. I want him to say the same thing. And the only thing I want him to say, the only thing I have is what I could legitimately earn in these offices I have occupied. That's all. Let him publish his assets. Let him publish his asset declaration forms. At that point, I will see him and myself as equals. If he cannot do any of these things, he cannot mop my shoes. No.